Okay, I would start turning because you're sliding.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
Good morning, YouTube friends. We are all rested up. We were at a really nice campsite outside of Mostar, and we did some laundry, relaxed, caught up on some work, and now we're ready for some more adventures. We do have to run into town and grab some quick groceries, but after that we're going to head up a mountain outside of Mostar for some ruins. I know that sounds really exciting, so we're excited that you can enjoy it with us today.
Shortly up the trail, it is starting to get quite narrow here, and we're gonna hike up a little bit because it's narrow with a drop off here. And if you look back this way, you can see we have a foot or two of space with the dualies. I just want to make sure it's not going to get any more narrow, because if you look there, it's probably a 6 or 7 foot drop coming down, and that would not be fun. We came up around this part here, which continues all the way up the mountain back behind the camera here. It starts to get even more narrow, and the drop gets to be quite a bit larger. Here's the road we would come up. This part down here I think would be doable. As we get up here though, some of these spots really narrow and Judy is just quite wide. So I think we would be really pushing our limits with the house, and I'm not sure I am ready to make that commitment. So we're gonna, I think, turn around unfortunately and head back down. We'll find another way up around. We'll have to skip some of the ruins that we were going to do, but that's all part of the adventure. Unknown roads, anywhere you go, you just never have an idea fully until you get there and actually see it for yourself. So it does look like a really fun road, but when you're taking your house and everything you own up there, I think I won't push it quite as far. That might be hard to see on the camera, but all the way up through here you can see block walls, and that is the road that kind of zigzags all the way up the side of this mountain face. Like I said, it would be a lot of fun to do, but we're not going to push it today.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, I would start turning because you're sliding.
Turning where?
I don't know, but the rocks are sliding. You're losing grip. There you go. You're good, you're good. Okay, I'd stop. There you go. Just a little bit and you're done. Okay.
There's a really tight turnaround with drop on the edge and everything, so we got turned around. We're gonna work our way back down the hill. We're gonna go find another road. There's one a little bit further down that will take us up to the top to camp at one of the ruins. So let's see how the drive down goes.
I know this isn't a very big overlanding thing, but look at all these little birdhouses in the sand. I don't know if you can see them, but they're so cute. I would love to see somebody flying on out of there. We saw them in I want to say Mexico, but definitely out west as well. That was a lot of fun.
Well, successfully turned around, back down the trail and onto pavement. Now we're going to head to the other spot and work our way back up the hill on the other side.
Just a little bit. Come up from the front and come up on the driver.
How's that?
Perfect.
Bosnia is crazy for overlanding, a little bit of off-roading, and being able to see or even camp near unique places like these abandoned or old fortresses. Bosnia is super surprising, and we are enjoying it so far. Come on. Boy. We found a hole, and you always have to know where they go, so we're gonna climb down in and check it out. Ouch, sharp. So I don't know, it might be a little hard to see. Ugh.
Ew, there's a bunch of bugs coming out.
Big old spider on me. So we're gonna try to shine a light in here. I don't even know if you can see on the camera. It looks like water ducts down here. The water is crystal clear, but it goes way back in there. Man, there's another spot over there. I think it does the same thing. Let's go see. Well, we're gonna try to see. I think that one's filled with water too. Well, we're gonna head back out. Yeah.
Your life is now fulfilled.
Yeah, of course. I figured out what was in there. Look, more tunnels. This one isn't quite as bad as the other one. Oh, nope, dead end. Dead end.
You took a shortcut. Wow, look how perfectly these are carved.
Now, if you look at these, I can only imagine this was all done by hand. We'll have to do some research and figure out how old this is and maybe some history behind it, and we'll toss it up in the video. But I mean, just looking at this, it would have been cool to see it all together in one piece. But you know, as of now, it's a lot of rubble and some random parts and pieces around that you can still go explore, which is pretty cool. They have a bunch of these bunkers. There's one back here, and there's another one right here, and there's a wall that connects all of them so they could go between each one. But it's kind of neat. You can still go inside of these. Wow. There's so much like stone concrete. They're super thick. They had to have been able to take a beating. I mean, look at the size of some of these walls. That's probably almost 2 feet.
Super glued each tiny little piece.
These were definitely small bunkers. Not fitting too many guys inside of there, that's for sure. But that was bunker number 2. And as you can see, this goes all the way down through. They had a whole bunch of spots built along here. They definitely had a great viewpoint from up here. I mean, you can see forever in almost every direction. After exploring the ruins, I think we're gonna take a break, maybe have a glass of wine and relax, enjoy our surroundings, and we'll catch up with you later. Good morning. We had a great night last night. It was nice and quiet up here, peaceful. We slept really good, enjoying some coffee this morning, and the sun is out, which has been very rare lately. So I think we're going to stay here another day. We're going to enjoy this area. There's some other fort ruins down over the hill that we were supposed to go see yesterday. Maybe we'll go explore those. We'll get some work done and just kind of enjoy the day. I mean, this is a beautiful spot. You got the fort back there, all the fields and everything back here. I mean, yeah, this will work for another day. A nice little morning of work. Finally got a break, so we're gonna go check out some of these other fort ruins down here in the mountains and get a nice little hike in. As we're walking down to the other ruins that are down over the hill over here, you can see this is where we were camped. Coming down through, it's nothing but rocks. But in here, there's all these little bunkers hidden throughout all the rocks. It's kind of crazy. So I did, sorry, a little out of breath. I did a little research last night, and all of these were built mid to late 1800s up until about the 1910, 1920 time frame. It was part of the Austro-Hungarian time frame, and they came in and built these fortresses all around Mostar that kind of all connected to create one big spread out fortress the whole way around Mostar, which is very, very interesting. So apparently a lot of them didn't make it very far after the Austro-Hungarian time frame, and they're all in, you know, a lot of them just disappeared completely, but there are still a lot that you can go explore, like the one we were camped at and the ones we're going to go check out today. So super interesting history there. One of the things you have to worry about going around Bosnia and Herzegovina is that there are still active landmines in a lot of areas throughout this country. We do have an app that tracks, you can see where you're at, and it gives you ideas of suspected mine areas, so you can kind of stay away from those. But going off the beaten path is something that you have to be very, very careful of. Now, according to the map, the closest suspected mine area to us is about 5 kilometers away. However, once it started getting into thicker stuff and you could tell there wasn't sheep and cattle herding around here, that I don't know, I get a little sketched out on that. And so we're heading straight across, and we're gonna go to the road, the dirt road that leads us down to the fort. And that way we know we're a lot more safe doing it that way. Something that you really don't expect anywhere else or think about when you go out and wander. And Crystal loves my hiking style because we always bushwhack and just go off the beaten path. How about it? It's your favorite, isn't it?
Aye, aye, aye.
So again, have to be extremely careful here doing that. We're heading over to the road now, and then we'll beeline it down to the fort. Fortresses are pretty similar, so got some more tunnels. We're gonna go take a look and see what's down in here. Let's see if this one actually goes anywhere. Comes out to the inside like the other one. This one's very much more preserved, as you can see over there. Man, makes you feel like you're in a dungeon. At least the dungeon has a window.
Wow.
Yeah. And pomegranate. It's split though, so probably not any good. That's one of the neat things about this area, is there are tons of pomegranate trees. And let's see if we can find. I don't know why they split. If anybody knows that, please let me know. A lot of them that I found that aren't quite ripe, they're all split open and they're not edible. So I think we only found like 2 or 3 this whole time that we could actually use. Going down in, here we go. Oh, this one's a little dark. Man. I should have brought my light. See if we can get a light going here. All right, hopefully this shows up on the camera. This dungeon does not have any windows. But let's see if we can see up there. It almost looks like it used to be a chimney. It's all filled in now. You can see a little bit of light, but man, no idea. Just crazy random holes. Man, it would be awesome to see what these actually looked like when they were in operation. The stones on the outside of these are awesome. I mean, they are just perfectly made. But it's kind of crazy. They, if you see up here, they used a whole bunch of stone, almost like a concrete type of mix with bigger stones. And then they covered the whole thing in these giant stone blocks that they made. And man, that's a lot of work.
I am so glad we took this extra little hike to check out these ruins up here. These were amazing. Most of it preserved. You can see so much of it and the ideas of what they had behind it.
It was cool to check out the other ruins down here. I wish we could have seen some of the other ones down over the hill, but maybe we'll save that for next time we're in Bosnia and we can check those out. But the history in this area is crazy since there was so many wars, all kinds of hidden bunkers, fortresses, landmines, of course. You got to watch out for those. But super interesting to explore. We're gonna make the 2-mile hike back to the Ambo and probably get some more work done and just relax for the evening. So really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, we'll see you later.